Yo, what up, fight fans? It's your boy Hayes for real. We're gonna break down Ortiz Jr. versus Madrimov. Before we get started, hit the like button, subscribe, share the shit with the homies, the homegirls, and welcome to the chopping box, baby.
Rolling down the street, all you hear is my beat. Roll the windows down, all you smell is my weed.
We're gonna dive into the match between Virgil Ortiz and Israel Madrimov. It's going down tomorrow out in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. Part of one of the best cards in boxing that I've seen on paper. And hopefully the fights pan out, man, but it looks like they will. Even though we did have some last seconds replacement. If you see my last video I dropped, it was regarding Martin Bacoli and Josh Padley replacing Floyd Schofield and Daniel Dubois in their fights. We're gonna talk about the homie Ortiz Jr. Man, he's a complete powerhouse. 22-0, 21 knockouts, man, 21 knockouts. He's got some serious power, and there's no question about that. You know, Virgil is known for that relentless pressure. He's going to stay in your face. He won't let you breathe. And he's got a solid jab to set up all his power shots. And once he starts backing you down, it's pretty much game over right there. And he's got a great chin too. Dude could take a punch coming forward. And his body attack is really underrated. He'll wear you down with those liver shots. But with that said, his KO streak ended in his previous fight where he had to make some adjustments. Can he get that killer instinct back? We're going to find out. Now, on the opposite corner, we got Israel Madrimov. He's a bit of an enigma, man, because he got the skills, he's got the power, but he's awkward as hell. He'll throw punches from weird angles, and sometimes it'll work for him. You've seen what he did in the Crawford fight, where he was just feigning, and he did really good. He does have the ability to look unorthodox, and he can be hard to track in that ring. Madrimov's coming off a loss, but let's not forget, man, he's coming off a loss to Terrence Crawford, bro. You know, Bud is #1 and #2 pound for pound right now, so we got to give him some credit because it was a close fight. Fought tough. He wants to bounce back and prove himself. He has the skills to give Ortiz a really, really tough fight. I think the biggest challenge for him is going to be handling the constant pressure from Virgil. I think Virgil's going to keep pushing him, and we'll see how he handles it. So now we got the keys to victory. Ortiz has to pressure Madrimov from the opening bell. He has to push him back. He has to set the pace. He can't let Madrimov start dictating the pace with his jab and with his feints. No, he's got to put the pressure on him, push him back, make him think. Don't let him ever settle into his rhythm. And I feel like that's going to be one of the biggest keys for Ortiz to win this fight. He's got to cut off the ring. We know Madrimov has really good feet. He likes to move in there. He likes to feint. So he's got to cut off the ring. Ortiz is a great finisher once he has you hurt. So he needs to get to that point. And now let's go over to Madrimov, the keys to victory for him. I think, to me, in my opinion, his game plan has to be revolved around movement. He has to stick and move, keep his distance, throw those awkward shots. He needs to frustrate Ortiz with his angles and avoid being a stationary target for him. And what he can't do is get caught up in a brawl. He can't do that. If he does, Ortiz is going to land something big, and we all know where that leads, right? He needs to stay elusive, move side to side, make Ortiz think, make him miss. Now that I broke it down, it's time for my prediction. So how do I see this shit going? I think Ortiz's pressure is going to be too much to handle for Madrimov. I see Ortiz wearing him down with those body shots and closing the show in the later rounds. TKO round 8 through 10. That's how I see it. TKO round 8 through 10. Ortiz is just on another level when it comes to power, when it comes to work rate. If Madrimov can survive the early storm, he might make it a close decision, but I'm not betting on that shit. All right, y'all, that was my breakdown of the fight. Let me know what you think. Will Ortiz remain undefeated, or can Madrimov pull up the upset? And if you're still here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We got more fight breakdowns, more fight predictions, and everything boxing. Only in the chopping box, baby. We get to the smoke before it clears. You feel me?